Hello everyone, Theron coming at you with a raw video, and I'm going to be talking about whether you should bulk or cut. Now, when thinking about bulking and cutting, you really need to ask yourself the question, what am I doing this for? How is it going to benefit me? There should be rhyme to your reason, basically, and you shouldn't just think to yourself, because I feel like you're stuck in a conundrum. Like, everyone's got bulk season. We're heading into winter time, and every guy's thinking bulk season. And I feel like now with the mainstream fitness industry and everyone who's into it kind of knows the terms, they use bulking as a way to just eat like shit, quite frankly. And it's whatever. I'll bring that up in a later point, but they use bulking as an excuse to eat like shit. They're not really. There's no rhyme or reason to their diet at all. That's just how they go about it. Now, when we get to summertime for cutting, they say, "Oh, I want to look good when I go to the beach or whatever." And a lot of guys say, "Oh, I'm gonna cut this summer. I'm gonna cut this summer. Oh, I'm gonna try to get to 8% body fat." Here's the issue with that. You're gonna have a shitty summer if you try to get to under 8% body fat and maintain it. It's very, very hard to maintain. I'm gonna throw out a couple guys, for example, a physique like Christian Guzman's. It's kind of hard for guys like that to maintain it, and you got to realize what I was getting to with saying you need to kind of figure out why you're cutting or bulking. Using Christian, for example, Christian gets paid to look the way he does. He gets paid by, he's got his own brand, his clothing brand. He competes in bodybuilding. That's another reason why he would be cutting. A lot of people who say they're going to bulk and cut, let's stick to cutting for right now. If you're cutting, if you're not if it's not for a sport or for a bodybuilding show, what the hell's the point of it? So you can walk around with your shirt off all summer? Just do that regardless. You don't need to deprive yourself, because that's usually what it might turn into. People depriving themselves. They don't start looking how they want to look, and then they're like, "Oh shit, I gotta keep cutting calories, and then I'll start getting that shredded look." And it doesn't turn out that way. It doesn't turn out that way for a lot of people. And you need to, unless you have a certain reason for cutting weight. I'm gonna use myself for example. I compete in jiu-jitsu. I compete in the 170 to 179 or under 185 division. Depends what promotion I'm under. And that is the only time I'll cut weight, because to make my division, I walk around at 185-ish year round, unless I'm making weight for competition. Then I'll drop 5-6 pounds, do a water cut, whatever I need to do. And when I'm not prepping for competition, I just eat. I just eat to satisfy myself. I feel comfortable. I used to be stuck in the trap where, coming up in the wintertime, I would just binge eat throughout the winter, because I would sit there, "Oh yeah, it's I'm bulking. I would have that mentality and use that excuse in my head that I'm bulking, when it was just in reality I was using that term to eat like shit. My diet would go out the window. I would just eat whatever the hell I wanted. And if you want to do that, that's fine. That is completely fine. If you want to sit there and eat whatever the hell you want, feel free. But don't say you're bulking. I feel like the term bulking should definitely die. The best way I think you should go about it is you should just eat till you're comfortable. And yeah, treat yourself every now and again. You don't gotta be sub 8% body fat year round, because honestly, you guys, that's really unrealistic for, I would say, 90% of us. And the reason I say 90% of us is because unless you're on some type of steroid, you are not going to be able to maintain that look and look like hard, lean year round. It's just not realistic. Like myself, for example, I get down to the lowest weight I've been in the past 5 years is 173 when I made weight for competition. And you would think walking around at 185 year round, if I dropped 12 pounds, I'd look ripped and shredded. No, I looked flat. I looked depleted. I felt weak. You feel like shit, honestly. It's hard to maintain that. And I only maintained it for like 2 weeks once I got to that point. It sucks. It really does. It kind of takes the fun out of fitness because your workouts start to suffer. Everything starts to suffer. Performance in the gym. If for myself, like performance in training, you got to find the fine line between what's too much and what's too little with food. And that's why you shouldn't do either. You should just find a weight you're comfortable at and eat based on how you feel. If you're hungry, eat. If you're not hungry, don't eat. It's as simple as that. And another misconception, a lot of people think they need to be shoveling food down, gaining weight to gain strength. No, that's not how that. Yeah, you will gain strength. Mass moves mass, but eventually your body neurologically adapts. I'm sure everyone watching this knows that. You don't need to gain weight to make your body adapt to new stimulus. That'll happen over time. That's why you don't see guys who are like 150 who stay at 150 plateauing on their lifts at like double their body weight. No, a lot of 150 guys, especially in today's world, are strong as all hell. Like, especially in powerlifting comps, guys open my squat numbers at 150. Like, people open at competition with 410 squats. That's ridiculous. So you don't need to be overweight to move mass. Yeah, it'll help you a little bit, but like there's a point where it's diminishing returns, basically. So overall, the point of this video, unless you're competing in a sport like wrestling, high school wrestling, jiu-jitsu, you're a fighter, you got a bodybuilding show, you're at a powerlifting meet and you got to make weight, you shouldn't need to cut weight. You shouldn't need to deprive yourself and feel like shit. If you want to chop off a little bit of calories and lose some extra weight, that's fine, that's different. But I'm talking about like cutting with the idea of maintaining 8% body fat year round. Like, what are you going to do with that? Are you going to post pictures on Instagram and get likes? Come on, let's be real. Be comfortable. If you're comfortable doing that, that's fine. But on the flip side, don't just shovel food down your throat and tell yourself you're bulking. If you want to just eat like fucking crazy, go ahead. But don't use the term that you're bulking. Just say I'm eating whatever the hell I want and I'm lifting. So that's just my 2 cents on it, really. It's more on the aspect of cutting that I'm approaching, because like I said, it's your choice if you want to eat a lot. It's my choice if I want to eat a lot. And it's your choice if you don't want to eat a lot either. But don't sit there and deprive yourself and say, oh, I'm trying to get shredded for summer and go down to like 2,000 calories and just give yourself a shitty summer when there's no reason for it at all. When there's no end goal, there's no end result for it. Like I said, it then results a picture on Instagram. You should reevaluate your priorities a little bit. But I hope you guys enjoy this video. Till then, keep on watching, like, subscribe, comment, and I'm out.